The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody, on this Thursday morning. It's the 6th day of October. I'm making this video even earlier than usual. We're in the 2 o'clock hours. I don't know what time it is, but I'm going to get on an airplane in a little while, but I want to bring you up to date not only on our weather that takes us through the weekend and for the next several days, plus our rain prospects, which, by the way, are not good, but also the latest on Matthew. Now, I won't have the 5 a.m. Eastern Time advisory on this information because I got to get on the plane, but you'll have the latest information on this historic hurricane, which is in the Bahamas today and heading for Florida, perhaps the first major hurricane to cross the U.S. coastline in 11 years, and one that could make a lot of history. Here's the latest.
There's the wide shot showing the front in the Midwest and Matthew coming into the Bahamas. I've overlaid the cone and the official National Hurricane Center track, and off to the east, that would be the cone for Nicole. Now, there's the wide shot showing the size of Matthew as it goes through the Bahamas, going on a track that we haven't seen in decades. In fact, Nassau, the capital, could be struck directly for the first time since 1929. This is an amazing future radar, the HUR model, showing the possibility by 6 p.m. tonight Eastern Time of the eye wall actually along the southeastern coast of Florida, perhaps just to the east of Fort Lauderdale. This would be historic. In fact, from the Space Coast on northeastward through Jacksonville and St. Augustine, this could be the worst-case scenario of a hurricane recorded in modern times. Sunshine, warm and dry for us today with a high temperature around 90. Tonight's low 65. Northeast wind 6 to 12. You wouldn't know there's a hurricane in the Bahamas with our routine forecast. So there's the eye this morning between Andros Island and New Providence. Coming up on New Providence this morning, that hosts the capital city. This is going to be a devastating hurricane in the Bahamas today with Category 3 now. And by the time it gets to Florida, it could be Category 4. 130-mile-an-hour winds. Hurricane warning now all the way up to the Georgia coast and just beyond. And again, a tropical storm warning now from about Dade County on southward to the Keys. So the hurricane warning is Brevard County on northward. And again, Category 3 right now as I make this in the middle of the night. And you can see the probability of tropical storm force winds or higher along the east coast of Florida, raking the east coast, and also a storm surge problem as well. This is the spaghetti models showing not only the approach to Florida and into the southeast coast and then threatening Georgia into South Carolina, but it also shows the loop. And the American model, the GFS, shows the loop that the storm tries to make, and it even shows it perhaps out in the Gulf of Mexico eventually. We hope that's not true. This is the more respected European model. It shows the move towards southeast Florida and then Georgia and the Carolinas, and then it kind of makes a loop too. That's Nicole farther out in the Atlantic. It's just kind of milling around and keeping Matthew from moving off to the east. So that may be the only part that Nicole is playing. Friday's high temperature in the upper 80s, Saturday's high around 90. We should be drive through the weekend, mid-80s on Sunday, and then the morning lows are cooler by Monday and Tuesday into the 50s. So that'll be a nice change. That's that front in the Midwest coming this way. Expected rainfall over the next 8 days, looking pretty bleak for Alabama. Maybe not a drop. You can see all the prolific rains from Matthew along the coast. Now, here is a European run that indicates that there could be some rain a week from Saturday, maybe a few showers. The temperatures get cooler then by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning back into the 50s according to the 16-day GFS. But the GFS, again, not suggesting we're going to see any significant rainfall here for the next several days.
So I'm getting ready to get on an airplane here in just a little while. This is a scheduled trip which has been scheduled for about half a year now. And so that means there'll be no video tomorrow and no video on Monday and Tuesday. Videos will be back on Wednesday. But even when I'm gone, my forecast can be heard anytime you want. My traveling microphone was with me so you can hear my forecast on the 8 radio station group, which is Blue Water Broadcasting. And I'll do Twitter and Facebook feeds as I can along the way, all right? So have a great day today. Our thoughts are with the people of Florida as we continue to watch Matthew and think about them. I'm glad that my family and friends have gone to safety, and hopefully your family and friends have done the same. Have a great day today.
Rich Thomas Weather.